Nigri ni Mwanzo. Gold is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I. Man, Adam called son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth. In the name of the true begotten Son, Emmanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means go with us. In the name of the true motherland, Nigritia, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the gods. Ki Swahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue. Kunta Kinte. Armani Udoka. You. Peace from above. How y'all doing? Wednesday, hump day. Yeah, the book of life. Kita Bucha, using reading from. Excuse me. Thank you, Asante Sana. Thank you very much, Asante Sana. Welcome to Blacks, B-L-A-X, Black, B-L-A-C-K, TV. Pardon my ill mannerism by not acknowledging, but I did say Jambo. Okay, so anyway, welcome again to where I'm being taught that in order to go forward, you must go backwards. 1582, they changed their New Year's from April, which is now, to June, to January. One more time. Pope Gregory changed it from April, which go to goals, Mother Nature. When does everything start new? April. Everything is blooming. Everything is coming together. New. One more time. New, but old. One more time. I say what? 1582. So you got to go backwards in order to go forwards. That's why I was raised on the East Coast. But now, when I turned 30, I came to the West Coast. Because in order to go forward, you got to go backwards. One more time. That's why to read this book, you start with Revelations. Then you go forward. One more time. Just like the real Koran, K-O-R-A-N, you got to go backwards. Start in the back. And then you start in the front. Because I never forget the first time I heard about the Quran, the first time I seen the Quran, they told me in order to understand this book, you need to start in the back. You start in the back and then you go to the front. And to me, that was straight backwards. Not anymore. One more time. Because that's how you read this book. Revelations first to describe and make you understand what you're about to read. And then you go forward. Anyhow, Fua, Umpia, Mawaka, Katika, Emmanuel. Happy New Year's in Emmanuel. Reading from Kitabucha, Uzima, the New Testament of Emmanuel. Wait a minute. I'm doing too much this morning anyway. We're reading from the New Testament of Emmanuel. The first Epistole of Paul, the Apostle to the Corinthians. I say again, the first Epistole of Paul, the Apostle to the Corinthians. Chapter 1. Paul, called to be an apostle of Emmanuel through the will of God of gods, and Sosthenes, our brother, to the tabernacle of God of gods, which is at Corinth, to those who are sanctified in Emmanuel, called to be saints, with all who in every place call on the name of Emmanuel, our teacher, both theirs and ours. Grace to you and peace from God, our Father, and the teacher, Emmanuel. I thank my God always concerning you for the grace of God, which was given to you by Emmanuel, that you were enriched in everything by him in all utterance and all knowledge, even as the testimony of Emmanuel was confirmed in you, so that you come short in no gift, eagerly waiting for the revelations of our teacher, Emmanuel, who will also confirm you to the end, that you may be blameless in the day of our teacher, Emmanuel. God of gods is faithful, by whom you were called into the fellowship of his begotten Son, Emmanuel, our teacher. Now I plead with you, brethren, by the name of our teacher, Emmanuel, that you all speak the same thing, and that there is no division among you, but that you be perfectly joined together in the same mind and in the same judgment. For it has been declared to me concern you, my brethren, by those of Cheloes, by those of Cheloes' household, that there are contentions among you. Now I say this, that each of you says, I am of Paul, or I am of Apollos, or I am of Cephas, or I am of Emmanuel. Is Emmanuel divided? Was Paul crucified for you? Or were you baptized in the name of Paul? I thank God of gods that I baptized none of you except Crispus and Gaius, lest anyone should say that I had baptized in my own name. Yes, I also baptized the household of Stephanas. Besides, I do not know whether I baptized any other. For Emmanuel did not send me to baptize, but to teach the gospel, not with wisdom of words, lest the teachers of Emmanuel should be made of no effect. For the message of the teacher is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is the power of God of gods. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, and bring to nothing the understanding of the prudent. Where is the wise? Where is the scribe? Where is the disputer of this age? Has not God of gold made foolishness the wisdom of this world? Wow. Has not God of gold made foolishness the wisdom of this world? For since in the wisdom of God of gods, the world through wisdom did not know God of gods, it pleased God of gods through the foolishness of the message teached to save those who believe. For Jews request a sign, and Gentiles seek after wisdom. But we teach Emmanuel, crucified to the Jews, a stumbling block, and to the Gentiles, foolishness. But to those who are called, both Jews and Gentiles, Emmanuel, the power of God of gods, and the wisdom of God of gods. Because the foolishness of God of gods is wiser than men, and the weakness of God of gods is stronger than men. For you see your calling, brother, that not many wise according to the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God of gods had chosen the foolish things of the world to put to shame the wise. And God had chosen the weak things of the world to put to shame the things which are mighty. And the base things of the world and the things which are despised, God of gold has chosen. And the things which are not, to bring to nothing the things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. But of him you are in Emmanuel, who became for us wisdom from God of gold, and righteousness, and sanctification, and redemption, that, as it is written, he who glorifies, let him glory in the God of golds. Ow! Whoa! Man! I keep telling y'all, I don't read this ahead. I've read this, but I never read this. Because when I was reading this, JESUS meant something. When I read this before, if you see all them crossing out, that's JESUS crossed out. When I read this before, JESUS, I was pronouncing. And now when I put it in the name of Emmanuel, wow, man. The first Epistle of Paul, the Apostle to the Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 25. Because the foolishness of God of gods is wiser than men, and the weakness of God of gods is stronger than men. For you see your calling. Verse 25 to verse 25, 26, 27. That's what I'm going to read. Because the foolishness of God of gods is wiser than men, and the weakness of God of gods is stronger than men. For you see, one more time, you see, I keep telling you, you see your calling, brother, that not many wise according to the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. But God of gods has chosen the foolish things of the world to put to shame the wise. And God of gods has chosen the weak things of the world to put to shame the things which are mighty. Wow, man. Today, you got scholars talking about trans and then saying the word woman. You got these soldiers or whatever saying trans and saying man. Man, I'm looking over here at these Israelis. One more time. No, Oswald. Yeah, the Jews. I'm looking at them Jews. Yeah, looking at those Jews over there. They run around, dance around in tight undies and all this other stuff. One more time. Wow. That's why they ain't got no problem with that trans stuff. Because long as they can, one more time, just like I was saying from the beginning. See, April is happy April Fools, but not no more. Ain't no more April Fools. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Because God gave me the knowledge that in 1582, Pope Gregory changed it. But guess what? It's coming back. One more time. What did it say? What did it say right there? The first Epistle of Paul, the Apostle to the Corinthians, chapter 1, verse 26. For you see your calling. I keep saying one more time. Looking up so I can see God, and he can look down into my face and see that I'm looking up. So I can knowledge what I see, not what they tell me. You can't tell me no more about no April Fools. You can't tell me because I can see. You can't tell me for you see your calling. Yeah. In order to see, you got to look up. Because they telling y'all to look down, bow your head, look down. But your God is in heaven, but look down. Humble yourself. My God did not create me to be humble. He created me to rule the world. My forefathers, first thing he told my forefather, the father of the whole world, you shall rule. One more time. He told him to rule. That does not mean weakness. My big brother, the boy who would be king with the slingshot, took out Goliath, the giant, with a slingshot. But he was already killing lions and tigers. He was already killing lions and bears with a slingshot. He was already being prepared to be what? The king. King David. One more time. Free your mind and you ask to follow the kingdom of heaven. Then you looking up, he looking down and seeing that you doing exactly what you're supposed to do. See up. One more time. And all that wiki whack that they got going on today, it's on y'all. I'm going to promote what I knowledge, because that's what it calls itself, Book of Life. I'm going to promote what I know, that April 1st is the new year. Not something I want it to be, but what I see. One more time. Trip C's, cool, calm, collected. Trip. I mean, www. Whole wide world. Niggity, knee. My mom's on board is the beginning. In the name of she, capital S, capital H, capital I, who man Adam, called Son, S-U-N, Mother Nature, Mother Earth, in the name of the true begotten Son, Imanuel, I-M-A-N-U-E-L, whose name means God with us. In the name of the true motherland, Nigeritia, N-I-G-R-I-T-I-A, which means land of the gods. Kiswahili, Tower of Babel, man's first tongue. Amon Kudoko, Yuku, peace from above. Enjoy your hump day. In the name of Emmanuel, God with us.